Hi guys, this is Christine from Lockpick Extreme, and this is a video on shimming single locked handcuffs. First off, we need to look at how handcuffs function. Handcuff technology hasn't changed much for about the last 150 years. It's a very simple mechanism that uses a ratchet and pawl system. As you can see here in this cutaway, the yellow piece of metal is acting as a spring and pushing down on these red teeth, which then engage the teeth on the bracelet. Because of the angle of the teeth, I can push the bracelet in, but I'm not able to pull them back out.
Here's a closer look on how handcuffs work when used with a key. The key is a simple design. It's a hollowed cylinder with a flag sticking out on the side. When inserted into the lock, the hollow cylinder matches up with the pin located inside the keyhole. When the key is turned, the flag pushes up on the yellow spring and the red set of teeth, disengaging them. Then the bracelet is allowed to move around in either direction freely.
The blue bar is used for double locking. This video is just on single locking handcuffs, but be sure to look out in the future for a video on double locking. So before we get into the actual shimming, a couple of notes first. We always suggest that if you're just learning how to shim, practice without your or anyone else's hand in the cuff. It can take a few tries to get, and like we just said, the cuff will always get tighter but never looser. If you push them in too far too quickly, it's easy to get hurt or even cause damage to your wrists. Once you're ready to try shimming with the cuffs on, always make sure that you have a working key within arm's reach. Make sure to also test the key. While a lot of keys are quote-unquote universal, not all of them are. Now for some shimming. If I take something like a handcuff shim that I have here, I can insert it into the ratchet and pawl system of the handcuff. Once it's inserted, you can see that the teeth have become disengaged and separated. This will allow me to hold the handcuff shim in, but pull the bracelet back out. The real trick to shimming is to get the shim and the bracelet moving inward together as one. You don't need a lot of runway to do this, but you do need to get the smallest amount of forward movement for both the bracelet and the shim. In other words, if you only attempt to push just the shim in, nothing's going to work. Make sure that the bracelet and the shim are moving together as one. So here I have a set of handcuffs. When we do these demonstrations, we often get asked if they are real handcuffs. These are in fact real handcuffs and not for play. This particular model is a Smith & Wesson M100-1. I've made sure that I have a working key within arm's reach so I can go ahead and put them on. Here I'm just going to shim these with both my wrists in front of me. Shimming behind your back uses the same method, you just need to use a lot more feel.
You'll notice here that I've only tightened the cuffs 2 clicks on each side. It's a good idea to give yourself a lot of runway when you're practicing so you don't accidentally hurt your wrists.
You can also shim handcuffs with a variety of different materials. Here's a bobby pin, and I'm just going to separate the sides, and using a pair of pliers, I'm just going to remove the little plastic bulb at the end of the bobby pin that prevents you from scratching your scalp.
If you don't have pliers, you can also use scissors or a knife. I've also done this before by scraping the end of the bobby pin against cement.
Now I can take this bobby pin and use it as a handcuff shim. As long as the material is long enough to reach, is thin enough to fit in between the teeth, but is also strong enough to withstand the force of being pushed in, it should be able to shim handcuffs.
If you've browsed our website before or follow us on Instagram, you may have already seen our hidden handcuff shim earrings. Here are a pair of my favorite arrowhead style.
For anyone who's curious, all of the earring parts are solid sterling silver and feature a CZ gem. These are available on our website at lockpickextreme.com/shop in several different designs, including 14 karat gold. So that's the quick and dirty on shimming single locked handcuffs. Besides using a handcuff shim or a bobby pin, what else have you guys used to successfully shim handcuffs before? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.